Welcome to this day and everything cool for April 3rd. A lot of things in the tech industry got smaller on this day throughout history. On April 3rd, 1973, telephones got a lot smaller and portable. Motorola engineer Martin Cooper successfully tested his new invention, a handheld cellular telephone, placing the first call to a colleague at Bell Labs. The prototype phone worked by being wirelessly connected to a base station on the roof of the building that was itself connected to a traditional telephone landline. The first consumer cell phones didn't hit the market until 10 years later, and cell phones have since changed the world, making it easier to stay in touch with each other no matter where we are or what we're doing. That's when phones started getting smaller, and on April 3rd, 1981, computers got smaller too. The Osborne 1, the world's first mass-produced portable computer, was unveiled to the public at the West Coast Computer Fair in San Francisco. There had been several portable computer prototypes before that, including ones from IBM and Xerox, but the Osborne 1 was the first that was actually mass-produced and sold to the public. It cost $1,800 and came with 64 kilobytes of RAM, a 5-inch display screen, and weighed a massive 23 pounds, and on top of that, it didn't have a battery, so you had to plug it into a wall outlet in order to use it. The machine wasn't a success, and its maker, the Osborne Computer Corporation, went under a few years later. Portable computers didn't really start taking off until the 1990s. On this day in 2010, Apple helped make personal computing a little smaller. The very first iPad was released in the United States, with a release in other countries following a few weeks later. Apple had been rumored to be working on a tablet for several years, using a large touchscreen similar to the iPhone, but the device was met with skepticism when it was first announced, with many wondering what purpose it would serve, given that it sort of fell in the middle ground between smartphones and desktop computers. Apple proved them wrong, and the iPad was a huge hit, selling more than 15 million units in its first year. It wasn't the first tablet to hit the market, but it was the first to become a success, and it led to the creation of an entire new tablet industry, with countless other tech companies like Samsung and Toshiba rushing to create their own.